What's going on, guys? It's Luis Alvarado here, and in today's video we're going to be going over how you can implement Stripe with Clickfunnels in order to start doing paid trials. Now, if you're familiar with Stripe, you know that you can only do free trials, so I'm going to show you one hack that you can use right now within your funnels in order to get this paid trial going. So here we go. So as you guys can see right now on my screen, we have the $1 trial. Okay, this is what I'm doing right now. I work for a client, and whenever they actually click on this button, that's when this trial is activated. And as you guys can see, the complete order button appears. All right, and don't worry, I'm about to give you the code in order to do this, because you cannot do this directly within Clickfunnels. It is not a feature. You need special code, which I will attach with this video. So check this out. First, we want to go ahead and go to Stripe. When we are on Stripe, we're gonna want to create a new customer first. All right, so as you guys can see here, I just made the test customer. So here, test at test.com, description, just test. Okay, once you've created your customer, you're gonna want to be going to billing and go to products. Now here's where you're actually gonna start doing whatever product you are gonna be selling, right? In this case, we're dealing with a subscription-based product, so it's per month, the pricing. Now, as soon as we start new, you are gonna name it, we're gonna just name it CS Test Video. We go ahead and create the product, and then we wanna choose how much they're gonna be doing monthly. So monthly, let's just do 17 bucks. ID's optional, recurring, you can choose the amount, what type of currency, and price per unit, again 17 bucks monthly. And it's just pretty cool. You can actually do daily, weekly, any point in time. And here's where you actually do the trial period. Okay, so remember, since you can only do within Stripe, you can only do a free trial, you want to choose your days wisely. Okay, and after this trial, which I'm going to be showing you within Clickfunnels, it's when people are actually going to start paying money in order to proceed with the service. So right now, what's happening on the back end is we are establishing a free trial period. All right, so people when it's integrated with Stripe, they won't be paying for, let's say, 14 days. All right, so 14 days they will not be paying. Stripe will not charge them. But now what we're gonna also be doing on top of that is we're gonna add another product, kind of like a ghost product, in order to be charged for that ghost product, which is gonna be your paid trial, right? And then when you are to count for that specific product, which is one, and in this case, we'll go ahead and charge it 7 bucks. When you pay 7 bucks and you let those 14 days go by, then the second product is activated. Cool. So we go ahead and do that. Boom. Now it's created. Okay. Now we want to go back to Clickfunnels. And as you guys saw here, once we add, we're going to have to go ahead and first of all add an order bump. All right. And if you guys can see that, add the order bump right there. And usually it's like a one-time offer. But in this case, because we want people to click on this, we want to go ahead and just make them aware of the terms and conditions that they are clicking this button. Because once they click, yes, I agree to the terms and condition, or whatever it is that you want to name it, this button right here, complete order, will pop up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and delete that because it's already been created. And we also want to go ahead and delete this new box that we also had here. So this is the order summary. Okay, we're gonna want to go ahead and just delete that order summary. Okay, you don't want that there, so we're gonna go ahead and delete that again. And the reason being is because, look, once you're here, if I were to just choose and check this box off, which adds the trial, right, people sometimes may get confused. They see the $1 trial and they also see the second product, right, which is in our case, it was a $47 a month. So we're gonna want to just take that off, because here they're already choosing just that one item, which is that $1 trial. Now, what does this look like on the back end? So once we're here, we're gonna go to products, and here we create two different products. Okay, the first one, it's gonna be actually the trial. So once we create this trial, you can just type trial integrated with Stripe. once you do the subscription based model and you actually select it, right? Once you select here, you select the product description, this already kind of like nulls it out because this has already been registered in Stripe's end in order for it to go ahead and configure here on the screen. So we just want to go ahead and name the product description. We're just going to name it trial, number of payment plans, just so we give them the opportunity to cancel at any time. We're just going to put 99999, and the number of trial periods, which we chose earlier, was 14, right? So we'll do 14-day trials just for this example. We're going to go ahead and create the product. So notice that the product that we are creating right now, that we are actually going to be displaying here, the price display, as the $1 trial, which in reality it is not. We are just saying that this is the $1 trial. So by default, it is activating the subscription, right? So here it would be activating this subscription product, right? It activated the product that we did here, which, let's go with this one, InstaRise, which was $47 a month. So when we do the $47 a month, that's what we've selected here, okay? The trial period, we've done 14 days, but we are saying the way that it actually appears on the form says $1 trial, just because, once again, it won't, Stripe will not actually charge them, okay? So that's what's happening here. So we're just gonna go ahead and create that product, and then this is what it's gonna look like. So it'll even tell you the plan is free for, you know, whatever amount of days. In this case, it was 5 days. All right, now the following thing that we need to do is actually add the order bump, okay? And now the order bump, it's actually where we're gonna be able to charge them whatever that trial fee was supposed to be. So since we're doing $1 trials, the amount is $1 in currency of US dollars. And here we just display, right? Because the previous one we did, it's kind of like backwards. So the subscription, we named it to appear as though it was a trial. And the trial, we're actually naming it to appear as though it's the $47 a month product. So we do that, and then we check off the thing that says, should this product be the bump on the order page? Yes. So bam, we check that off. And once again, the reason why as soon as people check this off, that's how much they're actually being charged. Cool. So I hope everybody got that. If there's any questions, make sure to leave them below. And now we have two of our products. We have this one, which is priced at $1, and then we have the InstaRise, which is really priced at $47 a month, but it appears on the actual landing page as just the $1. Cool. So everybody got that. So check this out. So whenever I do click this, right, this is supposed to be the order bump. The real price is $47 a month. That's when it starts activating it. That's what it appears on there. But if we look at it on the back end, once again, they're only being charged $1, because this previous one, they are being charged nothing. So to start off, they're just being activated the trial period, and then this second one activates the second, which is actually the paid trial. So that's where the hack comes in. Now we're gonna go back again to the actual page. We want to go ahead, you guys a little trick, and take this here off, on the actual funnel. So now you know how to set up the back end, and we only want the order to be completed once they've clicked on this. So we want to be able to get this element. We're gonna go to manage. We're gonna go all the way down, and we select the button, right? So this button is highlighted. We're gonna want to hide it. Boom, it's hidden. And then we also want to go to settings. We want to go to tracking code and the footer code. This is what actually gets this function to activate. Whenever I click this, the button pops up. That's what's happening with the code. And don't worry, I'm gonna go ahead and attach this code. And then what you guys need to do on your end is switch this number off. Okay, you guys see the 310077. This number is specific to the button that is being selected. Okay, so we're gonna go back to that element, and this is how you are gonna get the number from that button. We want to select this, go all the way to the bottom and select the get the CSS info, okay, and I'm kind of covering that right now, but you guys select that. Once you press that button, it's gonna give you the CSS ID selector. You're just gonna copy and paste this number right here, and that's what's actually gonna be going into the tracking code, into the footer code. You paste it on there, and that's what's gonna be able to toggle that button on and off. Okay, and now so we're gonna go ahead and hide that button. There we go. You saved it, and make sure that button's always hidden. Okay. Now when we actually go to the page, I'm gonna go back to the funnel, go to the actual page. Now we're gonna actually be able to toggle that button on and off. So this is the final page, okay? The $1 trial is selected. This is how it appears. They are only paying $1 for the amount of time that you selected in Stripe's backend. And now we're gonna go ahead and hit yes, I agree. This is when the monthly subscription is actually activated, which they do not see because we took off the order summary. And now all they need to do is click complete order in order to take them to the next page. And once again, it's Luis Alvarado here. Hope you enjoyed this little tutorial with ClickFunnels and how to actually integrate it with Stripe in order to start doing paid trials.